mission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics drier than the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say, yeah, I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence.
Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell?
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from South Florida. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Miami.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They run again with Wright. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back on the ground and back to Wright. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On the ground, this is Wright. Room to run past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The man in motion is Watson. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now he's loose at the 40. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Wright. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every team in the NFL wishes to come into each week's game and win the line of scrimmage battle. And in this case, I think it's pretty clear which side is winning. Great first drive, primarily all on the ground.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. In motion, it's Waddle. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Wright, touchdown Miami. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Quick throw, taken in.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he's going to pick it up. He'll take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. We are through 1. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. pistol here for Herbert. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Give him 14 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now a play fake. Herbert. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert again. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Davis heading in motion. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. The man in motion is Watson. A carry here for Wright. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And some nice footwork as he spins forward for a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll look underneath here and find Wright. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I don't care what defensive strategy you apply here on 3rd and real long, Mike, but you have to tackle in space. They almost let this guy pick up enough after the catch to convert a 3rd and real long. Fortunately for them, they brought him down just short. Brings up 4th down.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Miami after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Cole Kmet, touchdown Dolphins. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Herbert. This one complete right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Davis going in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Chargers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Dobbins. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Davis heading in motion. Herbert now on 1st down. Open man, it's Davis downfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Davis going in motion. Now, Herbert. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, here's Wright. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Wright. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Now they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers go up by 7, 28-21. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's make some good plays. Reload.
A give here to Wright. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They need one right now. 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to air this out for Davis. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. To throw, it's Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Davis heading in motion. On 1st down, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
In motion, it's Waddle. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
The receiver did his part. He creates really nice separation at the top of the route, but he just runs out of room on the sideline. I think the quarterback's thinking, get that ball out of my hand a little bit quicker, and I got myself a completion.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay. This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. The man in motion is Watson. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on fourth down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll look to throw yet again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. Back to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's first down. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Now on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. Going up top. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are going to open up the lead to 8. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.